So guys, we're going to start off in the office today because we have a super untidy office and it's giving me anxiety. So as you can see, I make the most mess probably in this room. There's just stuff all over the gaff. And yeah, we're just going to give it a really good clean. And obviously my rail is always untidy. So that's the kind of situation we're dealing with. We're going to give it a really good tidy, give all the surfaces a wipe down and the shelves a good dust. And actually, I can't wait to style up the house for spring, but we're holding off for that at the moment. But I did feel spring in the air today, so first things first, I've got my cleaning hoodie on. Oversized, we're going to pop up the hair on top of my head, out of my way, my bangs, and get on with the clean. So first of all, I'm just going to tidy everything away, car keys, tidy everything back away into the drawers, hair drawer, beauty drawers. Joelle's left loads of photographs out because she's trying to do a scrapbook soon, I think. So, and also lots of vinyl, which I've just tidied into a pile. Also, her vintage record player is in here. That is my fault though, because I have just filmed a Amazon haul, so I'll link that video down below if you want to see it. And tidying up the rail, that's the most untidiest thing. And then we're just going to tidy everything off the floor. I've got boots, shoes, belts. I just fling everything on the floor. And then the windowsill was becoming a little bit cluttered, so I'm going to process all the things on here and just put them all in place where they're meant to be. I'm still using these Zoflora winter wipes. I'm coming to the end of the packet now, but they've lasted me so long. I think, did we buy these in November last year? I think so. All the windowsill got a wipe down and tidied. And basically we just moved everything from the windowsill back onto the desk. So we're now just going to process all these things and then wipe down the desk. I also like to watch criminal cases in the background. I love watching Danielle Kirsty's channel for criminal cases. There's some really disturbing ones, but make sure you go and give her a follow. She's brilliant. And then once I've tidied everything away, I'm just going to give it a clean. And I already feel better, guys. Clutter makes me very, very stressed. Yeah, very happy indeed. I can't wait to style up the house for spring, so I hope you're going to join me for that. But yeah, it's time to get rid of all the cozy winter vibes. I've still got all like the hedgehogs are out, and you'll notice that my canvas bags have started to make an appearance, ready for spring. I'm totally ready for spring. That's my new Teddy Blake, which has centre stage there. And then, yeah, I've also got some cosy Converse. I might sell my cosy Converse, guys, because I just don't reach for them enough for some reason. Next room is the hallway. Always needs a really good sweep and a hoover in here, and a tidy because there's always shoes everywhere, a bit of mud from the dog walk. That's why we have a mud room. Love having a mud room. There's coats all over the show. And I've still got ice skates hanging for the winter. So I can't wait to style this up for the spring, but I think we can get rid of the ice skating boots. Also, this arrived just in time. It actually came through the door about an hour before I picked up the camera to film this video. So these come through the door here, and they are charity bags, and you put all your unwanted items in here. They've got a list of things, and you just leave it on the doorstep on the collection date. So they'll be coming on Wednesday. Anyway, what else have we got? We've got the twigs that are foraged. I really love these twigs. Do you know, when I said in the home bargains haul, what were I going to do with those eggs that hang? I'm going to hang them off my twigs. What a great idea. Now, they're here because I need a new vase for these twigs, but I'm going to definitely keep them in the house. the mirror could do with a good wipe down as usual. So I'm going to start by popping all the shoes and boots, mainly walking shoes, in these baskets under here in the boot room. And then we're going to wipe down the surfaces, mainly the console table, which is the radiator cover here in the hallway. And then my hooks, I like to just place everything strategically on there to make it look all pretty. And then we're going to get the hoover out and just give it a really good hoover, really. This room needs doing the most. Well, probably not the most, but it does get the most dirtiest because we do like dog walks quite frequently. If you're a dog mum and dad, you'll know. And having a boot room or a mud room is essential. So I'm definitely going to transfer that idea over to the new house. Guys, how weird, but next month might be our last Clean With Me video. Oh my god, in this house anyway. So again, that looks a lot tidier now. I just need to hoover the floor, the bench, and I will probably swap these out in March sometime for spring decor, because I think we're still in winter, aren't we? I think up until like Valentine's Day or something like that. And then it's looking a bit bare on the console here. I always call it a console table. It actually acts like a console table. It's not. It's obviously a radiator cover. But I need something on there. So just 1 second. I've got these birch tree candles and they don't quite look right on this mantle. Too much wood. That looks a lot simple and better than that one. So I'm going to put these back in the hallway. Yeah, they look a lot better in here. There we go. Okay guys, it is the next day, hence my change of outfit. I've just got pyjama bottoms on and an old shirt, lilac shirt that I usually decorate in. Anyway, first of all, we're going to do the washing machine. I always like to put it on first thing in the morning. And then I'll usually empty the dishwasher in the kitchen and then reload it if there's anything left on the sides. Moving on to the sink area, but first things first, I'm trying to drink so much more water, so I'm going to move the water jug and pour myself a glass. I've also got all these brushes, makeup brushes. These are my old set of brushes. I've not thrown them away because it's nice to have a set spare and there's nothing wrong with them, so I'm not throwing them away into landfill or whatever. And yeah, I'm going to clean these up and then I'll store them away for when my current brushes need cleaning, and because they do take a while to dry, don't they? So, and I also like to use spare brushes for like face masks and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to wash these brushes up and store them away for further use in the future. I'm just using washing up liquid and my hand. I'm sure there's some fantastical devices out there on the market, probably from Amazon, probably need to have a look into that, where it cleans your brushes a lot better than this method. But I mean, good old soap and water is, you know, why complicate things? I actually find Fairy Liquid is really good at just cleaning absolutely everything. And then I also like Zoflora for that anti-bac element, and also obviously the home fragrance, which is what I normally use. So I'm going to wrap up the wet brushes, the wet clean brushes, in a tea towel and then pop them in the office because that's the warmest room in the house and they'll dry off themselves. Next job is to remove all the bottles around the sink area, and we're just going to give, with this Lemon Zing Zoflora, the sink area a really good clean. I've got a new sponge as well. We've got no Scrub Daddy for this month, but think there's one under the sink actually, but I'll just use this one for now. Yeah, I'm going to spray down all the sink inside the sink and the sink draining board. And we're going to give that a really good clean wipe down. I like to wash any bottles that are left out on the side. You know, my nice amber bottles. I do like these amber bottles, they're my favourite. I like to give them a good old wash down and sit them on the side to drain, and then I'll just give them a wipe over with a tea towel, and then everything looks nice and clean, especially if you have a lot of glass in your house. I am a fan of glass bottles, so I do like them to look clean. But while you're doing everything else, it's just dead easy. You just give them a wipe over and sit them on the side to drain off. I then like to use a clean tea towel to give everything a good wipe over and dry everything off. And then I'll also give the worktops and countertops a good wipe down with the dry clean tea towel as well, and then the tea towel will just go in the wash when I've finished. Lemon Zing is my favourite scent this time of year because you want everything to be fresh, and I do love the scent of lemon in the house. It reminds me of like spring, summer. I'm ready for spring if you haven't noticed. I also have a thing about chopping boards. So my chopping board is made out of the same material as the countertops, and yeah, I just find that stuff can get underneath them and they are so grubby and they need like cleansing. So it's the best material I think to use because you can cleanse it like really, really well. And yeah, I like to give it a good cleanse and let it soak off in the sink. And then whilst that's doing its thing, I give the rest of the counters a good wipe down, and also all the appliances. So I like to just give my Smeg kettle a wipe over. I do want a coffee machine, a Smeg coffee machine, but I do prefer a good old-fashioned kettle, not gonna lie. So now we're on the cooking station and we're popping away all the pots and pans, what we took out of the dishwasher, and also all the cutlery, and tidying this up as we go along. We've got some olive oil that needs decanting into my olive oil jars that I've just washed down. Quick drink of water. Let's put my vitamins away. And then all the plates, knives and spatulas. Putting everything in its place just makes me feel really organised. Coming in with my Zoflora Lemon Zing, and I'm just going to give this one a wipe over. I'm not going to remove everything this time because it's actually not that bad along here. I did do it the other day quickly, like I gave it a good going over with everything off. So yeah, I generally keep it nice and tidy. Okay, on to the living room, and let's open the blinds because, guys, I don't know about you, but I am a vampire in the winter. I really do like to hibernate, especially if it's a miserable grey day, which it is today. So I like to keep all the ambience lighting with the lamps and like shut the blinds because it's like super grey outside. Just going to give the sofa a good fluff up. And the rug needs to be put down. I did hoover yesterday, so I'm not going to hoover today either in here. Onto the bedroom, I am going to just sort out the curtains. My hubby never puts them like parallel to one another. Let's let some light in here as well. I do like to give my duvet cover a good shake down. If you've got a feather duvet, you'll know what I mean by that, because all the feathers can gather, can't they? So it's nice to give them a really good like shake. And there's nothing better for me than getting into a nice clean bed, a very well made bed at the end of the day. I'm busy from like 7 o'clock in the morning until like late at night. So after my evening shower, I do like to see a nicely laid out bed ready for me. So I'm kind of thanking my future self right now. And guys, as I'm editing and doing this voiceover for you right now, I've just realised I've lost all the footage for some reason. I must have deleted it from cleaning the bathroom, so we're not going to include the bathroom in today's video. So I'm really sorry about that, but thanks for clicking on this video anyway, and we are nearly done. I will see you all next month for another Clean With Me video. Thanks for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye from me and Ralphie. Bye.